is ABC Action News.
In the blink of an eye, my whole world just got shattered into a million pieces.
Now the man accused of murdering her husband because of texting in a Wesley Chapel movie theater is trying to get out of jail. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Dia Riley.
And I'm Dan Schaefer. Curtis Reeves is in court right now trying to convince a judge that he should be released on bond.
I want to get right to our Laura Harris. She's tracking every moment live in Pasco County. Laura?
Dan, just a short time ago, I stepped out of that courtroom, standing room only in there. And I can tell you, many of the people there, dozens of them, were all in support of Curtis Reeves, many of them sending in even letters to the judge and the clerk of court's office, talking about how nice of a man he is and how rational he is. And they would never see him doing something like this. Also in the courtroom, the widow of Chad Olson, she was there. Just a couple whispers to our attorneys during the proceedings today. But two questions. Would the surveillance video from the movie theater be shown today? The answer now, yes. And will Curtis Reeves be getting bond? We're still waiting to get the answer on that one. 71-year-old Curtis Reeves, though, he walked into the courtroom right on time, 10 o'clock this morning, with a burgundy sweater vest and khakis on, no handcuffs. A representative with the Pasco County Sheriff's Office was asked to approach the bench to explain to the court. The Sheriff's Office objects to Reeves not being restrained, and that is against their policy, especially in a case involving an alleged murder. The judge was able to override that decision, though. The defense got their wish, at least for the next 30 days. The judge is keeping witness testimony and other discovery under wraps per their request. They haven't even gotten to the discussion about Reeves possibly getting that bond that he's been asking for. Still plenty of questions, though, surrounding all of this, and to answer some of them, hopefully for us, is Jeffrey Schwartz. You've been on three sides of the law, a judge, a defense attorney, and a prosecutor. What you saw in there today, what are you making of it?
Well, I'm seeing for the first time the disclosure of the witnesses, and it appears that the state has a pretty tight case as to the fact that Reeves is the shooter, and I don't think that's ever going to be a dispute. What I'm seeing probably is the start of Mr. Escobar's defense, claiming that somehow Mr. Reeves was provoked into doing this shooting. That's really his best defense, to try to reduce it down to manslaughter.
And let's just speak a little bit to the fact that Curtis Reeves is wearing plain clothes, not shackled, not wearing any handcuffs. A lot of people wondering why on earth that's happening.
Well, I think like in many high-profile cases, the judge has asserted that because of the appearance, he's going to allow this to happen. Normally, a trial, the defendant is allowed to wear their own clothes and they're allowed to be unshackled. Most pretrial hearings, that just doesn't happen. The sheriff's office obviously wasn't happy about it. That's why they made this objection on the record. But under the circumstances, I'm not sure that I would have done differently.
Jeffrey Schwartz, thank you so very much for being with us. We do appreciate it. And of course, you can watch all of those proceedings on Action News now. Just go to our website, abcactionnews.com. We're streaming everything live for you on air as well as on our mobile apps. We also have a team of reporters still in the courtroom. They will be there all day until those proceedings are over. So stay with ABC Action News for the very latest. For now, we are live in Pasco County. Laura Harris, ABC Action News.